Now live breaking news from KCTV 5 News.
Breaking news this morning. We're getting our first look after the National Weather Service says a large and dangerous tornado touched down right here in the Kansas City area. Here's a look at some of the damage that's left behind in Linwood. You can see Chopper 5 flew over this right before the sunset yesterday. Homes are just leveled. As far as the eye can see, roofs ripped off, trees and power poles just snapped in half. KCTV 5 has team coverage this morning as tornadoes continue to plague the Midwest and communities looking to survey that damage this morning. We want to first start with Joe Chiodo this morning, who is in Linwood, one of the hardest hit areas of last night's storm. Joe, I know it's still dark there, but what are you able to see?
Well, Gina, right when you drive into town, you can see that this town was hit very, very hard. Parts of roadways looking like junkyards scattered with debris. But what I really want to show you, what really puts this into perspective about what the people went through here in Linwood last night, we are inside one of the homes that was hit the hardest. I am surrounded by debris, glass shattered on the ground here. You can see their couch torn apart, blinds and windows brought into the house. Take a look here. You can see personal belongings, which really, really sends a message of the hardships that people are going to be going through in the coming days. We have a baby doll here that is totally soaked, cowboy boots. But what's most interesting when you walk into these houses and you see this are the things that this tornado chooses to throw around and then the things that it doesn't touch. Take a look up here. You can see faith, hope, and love on the walls. That is still nailed to the wall. You see a cross above a doorway. And if you look over here, you even see pictures of the children who lived here. Now, we do have a story that we're going to bring you later today, this morning. We're on until 7 o'clock this morning, but that is of a father and a son who were in this house when that tornado hit. Now, I do want to take you outside and talk about exactly what Linwood is going to be going through today. My photographer Edwin going to follow me out here, and you can really start to see the damage that also hit the outside of this home. Take a look. You can see this home on the outside is torn apart, and there are about a dozen homes like this one here in Linwood. Many of them flattened to the ground. Others have their roofs torn off. We know about 12 people are injured right now as well this morning. They're at a hospital in Lawrence. We can also tell you that Heart to Heart International is going to be making its way here to Linwood in just about an hour and a half to offer food, medicine, hygiene kits, even charging stations, because I can tell you when I walked into town here this morning, it is complete darkness. There is no power at any of these homes. And we're on the west side of town. We also have crews spread all across Linwood on the east side of town. That's where we find meteorologist Erin Little, who has been tracking this storm system since the very beginning last night, and she is here live with us again this morning. Erin really paints a picture when you drive into town of just what these people went through and what they're going to continue going through for the coming weeks.
Yes, and I think that both you and I, Joe, are in some of the hardest hit parts of areas surrounding Linwood. So you're on the west side, I'm on the east side, and actually we just spoke with the Leavenworth County Sheriff. She drove by just to check and make sure that everyone here was okay, check to make sure that we are okay as we are reporting live. She's saying that, again, two hardest hit areas surrounding Linwood, both on the west and the east side where we are at. And you can just see, look at this tornado that went through. It just sliced through this tree. You can see debris up in the tree limbs here, just wrapped all the way around those tree limbs. And then it's as if this tornado just sliced through this home. You've got the south side of this home that is completely intact, and then the northwest side completely demolished. There is nothing left of this home. You can see the couch sitting there perfectly still within all of this destruction. Now, we are in an area where we've counted at least 3, 4, 5, 6 potential home structures that are damaged. We have a lot of damage to show you during our show this morning. We'll continue to keep you updated here as we're moving through this morning. Back to the studio.
Oh, just so devastating. Thanks, Erin. At just after 6 last night, officials in Douglas County